So Congress has reauthorized unconstitutional warrantless spying. Let me walk you through this because this is actually very interesting. There's a lot of different ins and outs of it. House passes FISA reauthorization bill after previous GOP setback. The House narrowly failed to adopt a warrant amendment to the FISA bill. So here's what they say in ABC News. The House on Friday voted to reauthorize a key U.S. spy program considered crucial to national security. That's the spin, right? Oh, we need this for national security. In a 273 to 147 vote, lawmakers renewed Section 702 of the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, which is set to expire on April 19th through 2026. It won't head to the Senate right away. Right after the House passed the FISA bill, Representative Anna Paulina Luna, Republican of Florida, objected to its passage. Luna requested a vote on the motion to reconsider the legislation. That means the FISA bill will not be able to head to the Senate yet until after the House votes to table the motion to reconsider the vote next week. This is all like congressional legal jargon here. Section 702 allows the U.S. government to collect electronic communications of non-Americans located outside the country without a warrant. It came under scrutiny among some lawmakers on both sides of the aisle and civil liberties groups because it sometimes results in the collection of data on Americans who are in contact with those surveilled individuals. An amendment was offered to add a warrant requirement to see data from Americans, but it narrowly failed in a 212 to 212 vote. Jesus Christ. So this is, yes, it's warrantless. Yes, it's illegal. Yes, it's Americans. Yes, they have a right to privacy, but we're going to go ahead and take that away and say they don't have a right to privacy, and we could spy on them at any time. The measure was supported by far-right Republicans and progressive Democrats who argued it was necessary to protect Americans' privacy. The White House and intelligence officials, however, warned such a requirement would cripple the program and leave the U.S. blind to intelligence used to identify terrorist threats and other risks to national security. While the FISA reauthorization passed with overwhelming bipartisan support, its path was uncertain earlier this week after hardline Republicans revolted and tanked a routine procedural vote on the matter. Wednesday's failed vote, in which 19 Republican hardliners voted against party leadership, came after former President Donald Trump weighed in on the issue at the last minute. In a message posted to his social media platform, Trump wrote, "Kill FISA." House Republicans huddled Wednesday evening and Thursday to regroup, and the House Rules Committee on Thursday night voted 8-4 to advance the FISA bill after the setback. Changes to the bill that appeared to appease conservative hardliners were reauthorizing the FISA program for 2 years instead of 5. So that's interesting. They were going to do the illegal spying for 5 years more, but they said you got to limit it to 2 in order to gain their votes. Okay, let's keep going. Representative Matt Gaetz of Florida signaled the adjustment was a win for Trump if he is elected in November. Quote, "I'm really grateful at the receptiveness to some of our requests," Gaetz said on Thursday. "We just brought President Trump an at-bat. The previous version of this bill would have kicked reauthorization beyond the Trump presidency. Now President Trump gets an at-bat to fix the system that victimized him and more than any other in America, more than any other American." Okay, that's hilarious. The reason why Trump is saying kill this is because he effectively believes that he was being spied on, his campaign was being spied on, and he didn't like that. And so it's with Trump, it's always personal, right? It's always personal. If he wasn't being spied on or didn't think he was being spied on, then it would be like, spying wherever the fuck you want. Yeah, national security, terrorism, something, whatever. Since he feels like it impacts him, it's, oh my, we have to stop this. This is not right. Virginia Representative Bob Good also said going from 5 years to 2 is a good thing. Look, I'm going to go further than these guys. It shouldn't have been reauthorized at all, right? It shouldn't have been reauthorized at all. And look, maybe this part's controversial. I don't care what Trump's reasoning is. I don't care if it's narcissistic and selfish. He's right. This program shouldn't exist. So they limited it from 5 years to 2, and they're all doing a victory lap, but you still have warrantless, unconstitutional, illegal spying on Americans for 2 more years. The shorter time frame allows the next Congress to reevaluate to make sure the legislation is actually working, said Representative Michael Burgess, a Republican. Of course, it's just, how ridiculous are these people? There's no examples of, oh yeah, we thwarted a terrorist attack because of this program. This is all stuff, I mean, this all goes back to the fucking Patriot Act days during the War on Terror. George W. Bush, Dick Cheney. We have to spy on everybody because Al-Qaeda, something. It's like, what are we doing here, man? Get a warrant. Get a warrant. Present evidence to a judge. Hey, here's why we need to look into this particular person, and then get the warrant. The system was fine. They just want bulk spying on everybody. Gates also said he was given absolute assurance from Johnson that next week the House will vote on a privacy bill from Representative Warren Davidson, a Republican of Ohio. House Majority Whip Steve Scalise, ahead of the vote, predicted his passage and said it would be a win for Johnson, who has repeatedly struggled in the 6 months in leadership with the party's right flank. Johnson continues to face a looming threat to his speakership from Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene. We're going to keep moving forward, and the Senate is going to have to do their job, Scalise said of FISA. So look, progressive Democrats and hardline MAGA Republicans got together on this, tried to kill it, came close, weren't able to kill it. The only concession went from 5 years to 2 years. It's still illegal, warrantless, unconstitutional, spying. Shouldn't exist. But as per usual, the establishment fights back, right? The corporate wing of both parties were like, yeah, no, let's do more spying on innocent people. And they ended up winning. So again, I don't care what Trump's rationale is. I don't care what motivates him on this. If he's right on the substance, I'll fucking take it. And he said kill FISA. They limited it to 2 years. It's better than nothing, but still, it's just... ugh. It's so gross. It's so gross. All this bullshit about, we need to do this to protect you. Really, if the government really wanted to protect us, maybe one of the things they would do is give us free health care. The number one cause of bankruptcy in this country is medical bills. If you're really concerned about your citizens and your constituents, well, give us universal health care. But they don't do that, and they say our way of protecting you is going to be to fucking spy on you, right? And do stuff like they want to ban TikTok. Like, this is what they do. So let me intrude in ways that you don't want and pretend like it's for your own good, but then in other ways where I can actually help, higher minimum wage law, PRO Act, give more union stuff, right? Universal health care, free college. In those ways, you're on your own. So here we are again, in the year of our Lord 2024, still doing the old Patriot Act, oh my God, we need to spy on you for your own good bullshit. Still going on. Hey y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.